Be warned, it's intense.
Introduce Piloto.
Hello, spooky everyone, and what the search? 这首歌的我们的 Nick Heck Spider-Verse and Boson 2 and Cam Puzzle Fans has one. If you're a very first member on my YouTube channel, I gotta say, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a huge fan of Kim Possible content, please, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button and keep an eyes on the time of what video I upload and share this video to your whole family for all ages. So let's get to business. Sorry guys, so after I watched the movie called Midsommar, I gotta be honest here, this film is got to be one of the most weirdest movie from A24. Well, of course, I'm talking about the movie review of the masterpiece film called Midsommar, featuring the actress and actor that you know, like we already know about the most attractive actress in Hollywood, which is Nathan Spears, and of course you talk about the same actor that he was in The Good Place. Of course, I'm talking about William Jackson. I didn't even know William Jackson was in this film, and I didn't even know the same actor, which is Will Poulter, which, if I pronounce his name wrong, my apology, I am terrible pronouncing people's name. Of course, he was in the same actor that he was in Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3, and of course, he was in Wheel the Mirror, which is the funniest comedy film of 2013. Yep, even funny, just like This Is the End. But let's see those two film will definitely be way more funnier in my opinion. Sorry guys, enough further ado. Let's get this weirdness video started, shall we? It's weirdness time. So I'm not gonna talk about the rating on Rotten Tomato, which I just want to get this review over with, so I'm in a hurry right now. Sorry guys, so after I watched the movie called Midsommar, let's be honest here. This film is the most weirdest and strange movie of 2019. I totally understand why this film is rated 18, not rated 15. This film is rated 18. Oh, heck nah. Because this film is rated 18 for some reason. Like, there was one scene when that one male character was grabbing a hammer and hit the other character face with the hammer. But I gotta say, honestly, and there was one scene when that one female character was jumping off the seawood, and I mean, would she fall down and would she lay down? Would she fall down? She bust her face open. And I was like, man, woman, you bust your face open? Man, this film's gruesome. Anyway, guys, so how many weirdest movie are we gonna have? Oh yeah, that one scene which I'm gonna talk about in my flaws. Sorry guys, so Midsommar is the most weirdest movie from A24. But at the same time, I do enjoy this film, how much weirdness movie that is going to have, which, seriously. Anyway, guys, so do I have any flaws about this film? Well, I still have some few flaws about this film, but I have one. Of course, I'm talking about the one scene which I have to fast forward. Of course, I'm talking about the making out scene. I do not want to see a making out scene from an A24 movie. And guys, I understand that's what this movie is. This film is weird, and this film have to have the one scene because this film is rated R. But just because this film is rated R, that doesn't mean you have to go way too far way too far that you're making a making out scene of Christian making out with all the female characters, like the older and the younger, which is really disgusting, honestly. And of course, honestly, not just that, the middle of the scene, we have for this Pierce character, honestly, I already know her name is Dana, but honestly, guys, the nurse, her name is Dana, so let's not get her mixed about it. So let's talk about the Fortis Pierce character. What's called Fortis Pierce? So honestly, in the middle of the scene when Kristen was making out and all the female characters, but Fortis Pierce got really grossed out that she really puked on the ground. And honestly, and you see all the female characters was really crying. But I gotta say, but their crying is really weird and annoying the crap out of me. Their crying go like this. Ah, 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 where? Oh my goodness. Stop with that crying, woman. Guys, I understand. The village is weird. But that doesn't mean you're giving the annoying crying in this film. This has got to be one of the most weirdest crying I ever seen for movies and I ever seen in my life. because that crying in this film, they did not even try it at all. The crying was really, really fake, honestly. And Florence Pugh did a fantastic job of crying, but her crying in this film with the female characters was doing the same thing. But like I said, but it was so annoying me that I had to turn the volume down. Yeah, I had to turn the volume down. That's how that this is how you do a weird movie. Because this film is weird, but at the same time you was having fun of watching this film. And this from the same director who brought you Hereditary. And that's pretty funny that I did a review of that film yesterday and now I'm doing a Midsommar today for my review. Pretty funny, pretty funny fact ends in there, guys. Anyway, guys, so that was my flaws I have for this film. The rest of the film was completely a masterpiece, completely a cinematic movies, and this film is a peak movie. Like, peak. Sorry, guys, the story, I gotta say, but the story was really weird. Honestly, guys, even I think the concept is weird, but at the same time, I was having fun of watching this film. Because this film has some ton weird stuff, have ton everything. But the story in this film is absolutely amazing. Because honestly, guys, in that show, there was some story. Honestly, in that show, we got some of the scene was completely unnecessary. Like, the longest scene of this film. Like, I already know this film is really slow, honestly. This just feel like I'm watching a 2019 version of the 2001 A Space Odyssey. Why? Because those two films have some slow scene and a slow movie. But like I said, but this film is even slower than 2001 A Space Odyssey. And the characters. I like every single character of this film. I was originally going to say Florence Pugh's real character name, but I'm going to call her Florence Pugh because, her name is the same name that I have today at my house. Sorry, guys. So let's call Florence Pugh. And you know me for a while, and you know my YouTube channel for a long time. You already know I have a major crush on Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh is the most attractive and beautiful actress in Hollywood, and she is absolutely beautiful. Even mature think Haley Steinfeld is way more attractive than Florence Pugh. But honestly, guys, that's your opinion. But my opinion, I think Florence Pugh is way more age-ward than just like Haley Steinfeld, honestly. I love Haley Steinfeld, but Florence Pugh is a one actress that I'll definitely watch every film that she's featuring the same way I did to Anna Taylor-Joy of Anna de Armour and of course Haley Beautiful Steinfeld. But Florence Pugh in this film, she did a well job with her fantastic performance because her performance is really reward-worthy. So yeah, reward-worthy, I must have said. So yeah. And honestly, guys, and not just for the Spears character, honestly, Mark is a very likable character, and Christian, he is a fantastic second villain, which I didn't even know that Christian and Fort Spears characters are both villain. Honestly, I thought they were heroes. I thought they were gonna stop this village. But it's turned out that they are a real villain, honestly. And there was one scene when Christian was dressing up like a grizzly bear. And I thought I'm gonna have a grizzly bear in Blood 3, but nope, 3 and 2 he died. Yeah. Yup, that idea was completely scrapped big time. So yeah, anyway, and Josh. It is just me, or it's just the same actor that he was in The Good Place. So you go to The Good Place and now you go to Midsommar. Pretty interesting of your follow-up for your performance of William Jackson. Because William Jackson in this film, he did a fantastic job with his performance. Even he died in this film, but I gotta say, but he did a well job with his performance. Even he died, but at the same time, he's a fantastic character. But not as great as Florence Pugh's character, because Florence Pugh's character is a fantastic villain. One of my favorite villains of 2019. Even you don't count her as a villain, but where she's smiling of the house burning down, I gotta say, but she is a real bad girl in this film, but in a good way. And the cinematography, I love cinematography. A24 will not let us down with the beautiful cinematography, the same way as Hereditary and of course The Witch, more like The Peak, because that film's a peak movie, like I said. And the weirdest part of the movie is how to be the gruesome scene. Guys, I can handle some gruesome scene, but the gruesome scene in this film, there was not a 24-hour gruesome like the Green Inferno in the Terrifying movie, which thank God. because I lost my mind that this film has a ton of gruesome stuff. And yeah, sure, we got some of the blood and some of the gory stuff. But this film, this film kind of this film was really weirded me out more than grossed me, honestly, at this point. So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the ending. Yeah, the ending. OMG. So like I said, OMG. Because let me tell you how it ended this film. So this movie ends when all the village characters go in the house and put that two male characters, next to the dead one, which is really disturbing. And of course, you saw the scene when Christian, dressing up like a grizzly bear, but in a weird way impossible, and his reaction was really weird, and set him down, and guess what? All the village characters, when that house burned down, and when all the characters die in that house, a lot of the village characters was happy and chill, but in the terrifying way impossible, and go, oh, and also guys, every single time they keep doing this with their hand, like I said, what that means. What that mean, honestly. Because that was the weirdest sign hand I ever seen. But anyway, but when you see Fortis Pugh's oppression that she was in, and at the end of the film, when she saw Christian as a grizzly bear die in this film end when Fortis Pugh's slowly smiling, which I love her smile, which I won't talk trash with her smile. She smiled in the film, and boom, the movie was over. That is the most weirdest ending I ever saw from A24. So like I said, it's the most weirdest A24 ending I ever saw in my life. So overall, guys, Midsommar, even this film is weird, but I have fun of watching this film. Even I think the making out scene was really unnecessary. Even I think Fortis Pugh's crying when all the female character was doing the same way as Fortis Pugh was doing, yeah, that was the only flaws I have for this film. But honestly, I can't get this film a negative. This film had to be a positive. So overall, guys, Midsommar is the most weirdest movie of 2019, but in a good way. The story is really original. The character was really likable, and the acting is really Oscar-worthy, and the cinematography is really perfectional, honestly. And the ending was weird, but at the same time, that's what this movie is all about. And if you don't like weird stuff, I recommend you stay away from this film, period. Sorry, guys. So if you enjoyed this review, I recommend you hit the subscribe button and turn notification and share the video with your whole family. So let's get to rating. Sorry, guys. I'm going to give Peak Summer a 9 out of 10. I love it. And this film deserves a seal of Nick Hick awesomeness. Sorry, guys. That was my movie review from the A24 movie called Midsommar. More like Weird Summer, because this film is weird. Weird as crap. Anyway, guys, so if you enjoyed this review, if you want to see more of this A24 review in the future, like the whale and all that kind of stuff, please, I highly recommend you to hit the subscribe button, turn notification, and share it with your whole family. But if you don't enjoy my video, I recommend you go to the village and do some real stuff in Midsommar, honestly. Even I think the village is really an infection, but like I said, but it's kind of weird, honestly, because when you're watching this film, it's kind of meaning that you in the village, you in the situation. It was awesome. And the director who made this film, thank you so much for making this film is weird, but at the same time, you did a fantastic job with your direction. The direction, the production, and of course, the cinematographer, they did a well job with they did a well job with the screen testing of this film. And then, in the acting was really awesome. Like I said, so anyway, this review is over with, so gotta end this, gotta edit it, gotta hurry up before my buttercrust wake up. I already know, but buttercrust is not feeling good, but as a brother, as myself, I gotta take care of him, honestly. That's my job, but hey, it's what it is. Anyway, guys, so this is Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fans as 1, signing off and speak my username. I might show up my username to Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fans as 1, and to Nick Hicks, Kim Possible Fans as 1. It makes sense because my name is Nick Hicks, and I'm a huge fan of Kim Possible nowadays. So, guys, this video signing off, and you guys have a great morning.